What do you think? Should I light the positive vibes? Can't see my sign very well. Maybe it's because it's at that angle. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and light one of these up because I don't think I have any sage in this room. And it might be easier for me to just do incense than sage since I'm in a carpeted area, you know, and not an area that has just like dirt on the floor or, you know. Yeah, so. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and try and put that in there without burning myself or anything else for that matter. Okay. Hopefully. Let me see if my thing is on. Sorry guys, I'm just kind of winging it today. But nothing came through because my Bluetooth connection was not on. Now, I don't necessarily connect through Bluetooth, you know what I mean, to use this, but so I don't know. Maybe that just changed the sound. If anybody can tell me that, that's fine. So what's everybody doing today? How are we doing? Hello, Wilma, in the chat. It's a very sunny day where I am at. A bright, sunshiny day. Okay. All right. I'm going to move this chair just a scotch. Okay. I had that. So, because you can kind of hear some music in the background. It's kind of fun. But hopefully that's why I wanted to add the microphone, because I didn't want it to be too loud. Anyway. Oh. The Mind Info Oracle cards. Let's go ahead and start with these. Also, it is Friday. Here's the Farmer's Almanac picture today, guys. Cute, huh? Mm-hmm. Yes. Hopefully you're wearing your sunscreen. I still got a little bit of sun even though I put some sunscreen on. I wasn't even, you know, I was doing other stuff, but, you know, I just got warm. Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Okay. May changes moods just like a baby. Someone should have named it Maybe. The Old Farmer's Almanac, dating back to 1996, comes that little tidbit about we're almost to the end of May. Isn't that crazy? Maybe. Right. All right. I got my little candles and incense going here, so should be okay for the moment. I'm just gonna do that to make sure it doesn't start doing something I don't want it to be doing. Anyway. Yeah, maybe I'll just set these right there. We're gonna do it like that. Yeah, changing the Changing the camera on the fly here. Just kind of having some fun today, you know what I mean? But since I do have my incense going and candle, like, why can't you guys enjoy that as well? Know what I mean? So, anyway, here's the tarot also we will be using. But I'm going to start with these Mind Info Oracle cards, okay? In case you're shopping. Okay. Change. You're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become or are becoming. Change isn't always easy, but letting go of this outdated part of yourself will allow you to align with your true self. Focus. You're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working and toward what is. Paying extra attention to where you place your focus is the first step toward creating an amazing life. Pivot. All right. Sometimes when things aren't falling into place after trying and trying, it's time to ask yourself if pivoting in some way would be a good idea so that your life can flow more easily and effortlessly. How could you pivot even just a little bit? Surrender. You're being asked to let go of your need to control each part of your life and surrender to the universe. Control is an illusion and it's exhausting to try to hold on to it. Let it go and allow yourself to enjoy the relief that comes from doing so. Okay. And then listen is on the bottom. You're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or say something. And it's time to act on its wisdom. Okay. There, that one was a little... All right, I'm going to pull some tarot. Ooh, Queen of Pentacles. Now, see, it's funny you have the Surrender Control card because Queen of Pentacles is usually somebody who does appear to be in control. And usually is a hard worker as well, so it would make sense. But sometimes life has other plans for us. Okay. Five of Pentacles, you or somebody else may have been feeling like you weren't succeeding in some way, okay? And that's, you know, maybe in terms of somebody who's expects a lot out of themselves, such as a Queen of Pentacles, okay? It could be one of these things, is what I'm getting. Queen of Wands, yeah. So you're being asked more to, yeah, take a pivot and look into like the magical things that are in your life, not just the financial things, not just the appearance things, okay? Judgment. Oof. Somebody could be under judgment here. This might be the part that somebody doesn't want to surrender to, right? But when you do, you pivot into something that is better for you, right? That may ease this. I feel like it's a mentality or a mindset around this Five of Pentacles. Yeah, World card. So you might be, pivoting out of that and into something that's more like, I may not have it now, but I'm dreaming it and I'm going to achieve it, right? You're getting that spark from somewhere, all right? And that's enough, okay, with your belief here that you're just like, yeah, I'm good on that, okay? So that might have been something where you weren't believing enough, or you had periods of doubt. Let's just say it that way, okay? Which everybody does, right? Sun card, Leo energy as well. I've been getting a lot of sun cards lately in the readings, okay? So if you are a Leo, you might be being asked to listen. A lot of times you're asked to lead, right? But that doesn't mean that you can always be that person, right? Yeah, Ten of Cups. You're looking for somebody to kind of, do the whole you complete me thing, but like on a nicer level than the Jerry Maguire. I mean, I don't know. Some people really like that movie, but, I was like, oof. That's the struggle love type, And it's like, that's a little, you know what I mean? So if you're being asked to do things that you don't necessarily agree with on this full moon, I think that's going to be revealed, and you're going to just see that, like, you're like, yeah, I'm good on that. You know what I mean? I may only have my Four Pentacles here, like I said before. Okay, so you might be going through a period of austerity. A lot of people are. All right, but you understand there's more to life than, do you have the latest Gucci bag or whatever? You know what I mean? Like, maybe you like nice things, but, maybe you take care of your stuff. You don't have to buy the next, the keeping up with the Joneses thing. There was a movie with that. I think it had Demi Moore in it. Anyway, was that in the late 90s? I can't even remember now. 2000s, early. Oh, it was a while ago. Anyway, I think that's all I have for you guys. So this might be for you, Leo, in some way, not necessarily to doubt yourself on, especially if you are a fire sign, this Queen of Wands. And, maybe you've been so worried about this that you haven't had time to, like, just take care of yourself. Book yourself that massage or whatever. You needed that manicure or whatever. You know what I mean? Hey, these days, people get the lashes done or, whatever it is. So, yeah. Okay. So again, being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do or say something. It's time to act on its wisdom. Okay. So again, I think with this full moon, that's something that will be revealed to you. Okay. It's kind of hard to say exactly what it is, especially, this is a collective reading. There could be more than one person resonating with the energy at this time. And also because there's a full moon, and it's starting to get warm out and all these things. It's like, now's the time to seek that balance because, you have this happy ending on the way here. It's not like nothing good is going to happen, but, everybody goes through some kind of period of struggle, I guess. But anyway, What were those little... Anyway, what were those little pizza oven things? Were they called Prestos? Because there's some... Presto keeps like coming into my head, but I'm almost getting like the appliance thing. So I don't know if somebody has one of those or something. I don't know. Anyway. So yeah, you might have to, with the world card here, right? Take a good look around and realize like, hey, things aren't so bad. You know, for some people, that's what they need to change, is that kind of mindset. Anyway, until next time, please do manifest wisely. If you were in the chat today, please do like the video. Remember, you do not have to be a subscriber in order to like the video. Okay? So, all right, I hope you guys enjoyed today's reading. Until next time, bye-bye.